We've got some crazy movie news from Kevin Feige teasing a Doctor Doom cameo, new looks of the Fantastic Four movies, how you can watch Superman a week early, the Saw franchise being bought by a new movie studio, and so much more. Let's get into all of this. And we got to start with this new Fantastic Four first steps quote from Kevin Feige himself. Now, warnings, this does spoil the post-credit scene of the Thunderbolts. So Kevin Feige, in an interview with Empire Magazine, talked about the post-credit scene of the Thunderbolts, where we obviously see the ship from the Fantastic Four, or at least that's what we all thought. But he says their ship is the Excelsior, and there is a Fantastic Four ship entering the MCU, but I'm not sure they're the same ship. Obviously, everybody just assumed in that post-credit scene, oh, that's the Fantastic Four coming to the main MCU timeline, but this is making it sound like it's one of two possibilities. The first possibility is that it's Doctor Doom on the ship instead. Maybe he steals one of the Fantastic Four ships that's not their main one and uses it as a way to get into the main MCU timeline. The second possibility is that maybe the Fantastic Four sent Franklin Richards on the ship to a different timeline and universe as a way to save him from like Galactus or maybe Doom in the post-credit scene, whoever's coming after him. Now, obviously, it wouldn't be in this form, probably. There could definitely be like a time skip in the post-credit scene where it's like, oh yeah, now he's like a teenage Franklin Richards who's going to be one of the most powerful characters in the MCU, and they sent him away on this ship. And I mean, obviously, all the Fantastic Four, Franklin Richards, and Doctor Doom have to somehow get into the MCU main timeline. But with this new quote, I actually think Doctor Doom's the most likely scenario here. But let me know in the comments who you think it is on that ship now. We also got these 4 brand new images from the Fantastic Four First Steps film. Now, obviously, this is them not in their suits or anything, just kind of walking around the Baxter building, it looks like. And the film actually does look pretty good visually. We also got an updated look at the Silver Surfer with the CGI being finished. This looks way better than the initial trailer. And I gotta say something here. Hear me out on this, all right? Actually, no, I'm gonna leave it there and get to the next segment. As I mentioned earlier, there are tons of other movie news to get to, but let's finish up the Fantastic Four here, because apparently they sold more tickets on Fandango, which is just a ticket buying website if you didn't know, than any other movie this year so far. I do think this is a little bit misleading of a headline. Now, I'm not saying they're lying, but I don't think that means it's guaranteed to be like $1 billion film or anything, or past like a Minecraft movie or Lilo and Stitch. Remember in my prediction video, I said I think the Fantastic Four is going to be a good success, like making 500 to 600 million, probably just over their break-even point, but I don't think it's going to be like an absolutely massive film, and I still don't want to change my mind on that, because really all this means is that Marvel just has a huge built-in fan base that we're just waiting for the first day of these tickets to be available to buy. Movies like a Minecraft movie and Lilo and Stitch are making that much money because families and kids and stuff, they don't buy it on the first day. They walk up to the theaters on the opening weekend and the second weekend and stuff like that. So this is definitely a good sign that the interest is there, at least amongst the core Marvel fan base. We just gotta hope it's a good film and the general audience kind of catches on. Let's shift over to a different superhero movie in Superman, because there's a lot of info here, and like I said, how everybody can see the film a week early. But first, they're continuing their marketing push. They released brand new character posters for pretty much every single person in the movie here, as you can see behind me. These aren't even half of them. Like, even the random girl taking a selfie of the destruction going on behind her, she got a character poster, but hey, they're going all in on the marketing. You gotta admire it. We also now officially know that the final runtime for James Gunn's Superman movie is 2 hours and 9 minutes long, which I'm honestly happy with. I don't think we need like a 2.5 to 3 hour Superman film, at least as the first one in the entry. And you don't want something that's way too short, like an hour and a half. I think this is a sweet spot. Obviously, it just depends on the story being told. But this is a similar runtime to all the James Gunn's Guardians movies and stuff. He obviously knows how to operate within this time frame. If you want to be able to see the movie a week early, you do have to be an Amazon Prime member. But if you do have Amazon Prime, you can go to their website called Prime Premieres and actually see the film the Monday before it releases on that Friday. It's going to be July 7th. How this will work is like a week before the film, so that will be like June 30th, a Monday. You have to go to the Prime Premiere websites, sign in with your Amazon account that you have Amazon Prime with, and then you can get free tickets for the movie a week early. And you'll also get a free digital copy of the film. And this is not like sponsored or anything, but I feel like you guys should be aware, if you do have Amazon Prime, or just use like your parents' account if they have it or something, you can get to go see Superman early. It's going to be in a lot of big cities. Smaller cities we don't know yet. I got some brief Star Wars news. The newest Star Wars movie that was announced is Star Wars Starfighter, starring Ryan Gosling. It's going to be a journey of like him and this Padawan going through the galaxy. And we have a new report that Mikey Madison, who just won an Oscar for Nora, turned down a villain role in the film because of a pay dispute. Not gonna lie, that's kind of tough from the studios, and they were probably negotiating this role for a long time, and then in the middle of it, she probably won the Oscar. And I was like, yeah, actually, I'm gonna need a lot more money than that. I do think she would have been good. It would have been cool to see her in like a villain role in the Star Wars universe, but hopefully they can find a good replacement. We got good news for you if you're a fan of the Saw franchise, which, yeah, I might have just said in a video the other day that this franchise should just come to an end already, but that's not happening. Now Blumhouse has acquired the rights to the Saw franchise. It was previously with Lionsgate, obviously, and they're going to be involved still as a partner, it says. The franchise is going to be back in the hands creatively with James Wan, who is obviously a very iconic horror director. Drop a like on the video if you made it this far, and if you want to see more Marvel and Fantastic Four news, including 2 leaked villains that are going to be in the movie, click the video above my head right now, and thank you so much for watching.